We are, yep, we're live on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube.
What's up guys, welcome to this live stream. Right now I'm live streaming on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live and also Periscope, so if you see me looking everywhere, that is why. Anyway, I'm going to take you guys through my tricep workout. I'm going to show you what exercises I perform, the number of reps and the number of sets. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me anything about training, nutrition, or supplementation, and my girlfriend will ask the questions to me and I'll answer back while I train. Anyway, I'm going to start off by warming up my triceps. I'm going to go to the tricep rope pull down and just get the blood into the muscle. Any questions you guys have, ask me now and I'll answer them.
Cool. John Boy wants to know, how many days a week do you train?
I train 6 days a week. How's the music? Can you guys hear me or not? Can you hear me in the comments?
Is the music too loud, guys? Should we put it down?
I'm gonna ask them to put it down a little bit now. Alright, so first exercise guys, I'm doing a tricep rope pull down. Just getting the blood into my tricep muscle.
Simon wants to know, what kicks are you wearing today? They're actually from a shop here in New Zealand. They're from Plateaus. Let's see some YouTube comments.
So for each exercise that I do guys, I'm going to do just 3 sets only. That way it's going to give you guys a bit of variety in my tricep workouts. Each time increasing the weight.
Shyla from YouTube's asking, how much protein could a body consume in a time period?
They used to say, the body can only absorb 30 grams of protein at a time. That's not true. Your body's, if you consume a meal that has 100 grams of protein, your body's still going to digest the whole 100 grams. It's going to take a lot longer, obviously, to get those nutrients. So don't worry about your portion sizes too much, but just worry about your overall daily intake.
Anil wants to know, how can you lose weight without losing muscle? He's trying to lose 100 pounds.
The best way to lose weight without losing muscle is obviously diet and cardio. You must be in a calorie deficit, and if you want to maintain your muscle, you don't want to be in too much of a deficit. If you're in too much of a deficit, you're going to lose a lot of muscle.
Oh.
So second set guys, I'm going to go with third more, one more, 3, third more.
Okay, we've got Alex L from YouTube. How do you stay shredded all year long? Is that healthy?
Yes, it is. It's all about controlling your calorie intake. So it's unhealthy to be fat, in my opinion, obviously. Everyone says, oh, it's so unhealthy to be such a low body fat. But I'm constantly eating. I'm constantly fueling my body. I'm not starving. I'm not dying. So it's fine, There's no reason you can't be 5% body fat year round.
Do you ever bulk?
Yes, I'm bulking right now. I do bulk and cut. I just try to stay as lean as I can when I'm bulking, and then when I cut, I obviously just try to get as lean as I can.
Cool.
Are we on my Facebook page or my personal? My actual page? Yeah. Is there questions coming in?
Oh, it's Creatine safe from Thomas.
Is Creatine safe? Creatine is perfectly fine.
Cameron from Facebook, what's the song that psychs you the most for lifting?
Eminem till I collapse.
Eminem till I collapse, okay.
A tip when doing this exercise, guys, you want to pull it down, squeeze and contract the muscle.
Andre, do you recommend any fat burners from Instagram?
Obviously you don't need to use fat burners. Diet and cardio is the answer to your fat loss. However, using a fat burner will help you and it will speed up the process. So the answer to that is yes.
Cool.
Which one's Facebook, Ryan? This is the middle, okay.
Matthew from Facebook says, what do you do to prepare for a fitness test for tomorrow? So he's obviously got a fitness test he wants to
fitness
prepare.
Test. It depends on what your fitness test is. Is it a lot of running? Is it weightlifting? Whatever, a long distance, you'd want to practice running that long distance.
Yay, Tyler, don't meet me, said Snap Squad. Okay. How old are you from Francisco?
I am 26 years old.
26. Sean Phillips, advice for beginners, pre and after workout diet.
Obviously, whatever works best for you. Personally, myself, I always like to have protein and carbs before I train, and also protein and carbs after I train. I like to have a big carb meal maybe 2 hours before I train. That's what I usually get my best workout on.
Troy wants to know, how long do you rest between each workout?
Each workout or each exercise?
I think each exercise is what he means.
Each exercise, it depends. You know, if I'm doing squats, a heavy set of squats, you know, then my rest period could be 4, maybe 5 minutes. If it's just a light set of biceps, you know, I can go in 30 seconds. Anyway, next step, we're going to go tricep machine dips, which is here.
We've got a question also from Brendan from YouTube. I'll just follow him. Brendan says, I finally found out, where is the message gone? Oh. He's basically working his triceps, but he wants to know how to get definition. So that's Brendan from YouTube.
So the best way to get definition is increase your muscle size and lower your body fat. So train hard with weights, get a good diet to grow your muscles, and then when it comes down to get more definition, you want to lower your body fat through diet and cardio.
And that's to get definition for triceps and all muscle groups.
Yeah. When you lose body fat, you lose it from all over. And the only way to lose body fat is through a calorie deficit diet, guys. But yeah, if any of you guys need help with a diet or a training program, muscle or lose body fat, you can visit the website. If you're on Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you're on Facebook, the link is above the video. And if you're watching on YouTube, then it'll be in the description box down below. So this exercise here is tricep machine dips. It's a great exercise for working both the long head and the lateral head of the tricep. I find this to be one of my best or favourite exercises for building mass in the tricep.
Dario from Instagram, is it okay that he's taking protein and creatine if he wants to build mass? He's 16 years old.
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Cool, okay. And we've got a Facebook question from Pravinda. What do I do for weight gain?
Weight gain? If you guys want to gain weight, you need to train hard with weights and eat a calorie surplus diet, which means more calories than what your body burns on a day-to-day basis. If you do that without weight training, you're going to gain fat. If you train hard and heavy with weights, break down the muscle tissue, the weight that you will gain will come in the form of muscle tissue.
Randy, are there any certain muscle groups that complement each other, like chest and triceps, for example?
Yeah. Now that can be done both ways. Sometimes if I train chest, I like to do triceps the same day, because when you are training chest, you're working your triceps as a secondary muscle. But then sometimes I also do triceps with back or biceps with chest, because when you're training chest, your triceps are already worked, so they're a little bit fatigued. So that's why I have biceps, because they haven't been worked. So it can go both ways. I always advise mix it up.
Eric from Facebook. After chest today, I touched off my tries. How many exercises should I do after chest, considering I have a separate arm day?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, Eric Holmes from Facebook says, after chest today, I touched off my tries. How many exercises should I do after chest, considering I have a separate arm day?
I don't understand the question.
So basically he trained his chest and then he did some triceps to touch them, you know, but he wants to know how many should he do, considering he actually trains his arms on a separate day.
Again, there's no right or wrong answer to this question, and it depends on overall volume over the week. But you know, if you've got your own separate arm day and you're hitting triceps and biceps separately, obviously do a little bit less volume than what you do on your actual arm day.
Tyler wants to know, what's the best way to pass a bench plateau?
Best way to pass a bench plateau would be to increase the weight on the bench and get a spotter. So if you normally do 10 reps of just say 80 kgs, then try to go to 90 kgs and get a spotter, and even if you go for 8 reps. And then when you fail on the 8 reps, get your spotter to help you get a few force reps out. And keep increasing the weight that way with the spotter.
Okay, cool.
As time goes by, you'll eventually be able to do that weight without the spotter. And if you don't have a spotter or a mate that you train with in the gym, just ask anyone in the gym, they'll be more than happy to give you a spot.
Minzies from Instagram says, I've bulked 15 kgs in the last 4 months. The end of the month I want to cut. I want to be lean but maintain my size and stature. Could you provide any advice? I'm a big fan, man, so keep up the hard work.
When you start your cut, just give it everything you've got, you know. work out a good training program to stick to, work out a good diet to stick to, which must be in a calorie deficit, and stick to that. Stay consistent, because at the end of the day, consistency is what leads to results. As the weeks go by, you notice yourself getting leaner and leaner and leaner. As you get leaner, your body's going to adapt to the lower calorie intake, so you're going to have to decrease the calories even more. It's all about progressing in some way. So 2 weeks past, either increase your energy expenditure or decrease your calorie intake.
Cool.
That's another variable, 2 variables which can continue your fat loss goals.
Payo says 10 push-ups, please.
10 push-ups, please. Oh,
Yeah.
my training chest.
You have to do it.
I'll do some tricep push-ups.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fit with CV, how old are you? So you've answered that.
26.
26. How many times do you do triceps a week? From Ismailia Felipe.
I do triceps twice a week. I'm training most muscle groups twice a week at the moment. But again, I've always changed it up over time.
Joshua, opinions on fasted cardio?
For a full explanation of this question, I have an article on my website which explains it in full detail. But to give you the conclusion, if you do fasted cardio compared to fed state cardio, comparing 2 different scenarios of equal calories in both scenarios, the fat loss at the end of the day is going to be the same.
Cool.
Now, if you want a full explanation with more detail, visit my website for the article.
Josh, what do you feel is the best supplement for weight loss and trying to tone along with lots of training?
First off, diet and cardio, but if you're just talking about supplements only, it would be one that burns calories. So a thermogenic fat burner, or even just straight caffeine.
Does creatine make you fat?
Creatine does not make you fat. Creatine makes you gain muscle.
Cool. Where else? Where are you trying? Where are you doing your next exercise? Where are you doing your next exercise?
Next exercise, I'm going to go over there actually and do tricep dumbbell.
When bulking, do we need to superset or drop set from Raj?
It's not a question, do you need to superset or do you need to drop set? You don't need to do either, but you can do both and it will benefit you.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I got it.
I can do it for a bit. You sure?
Let's try to keep him centered.
This right here, guys, I'm doing tricep dumbbell overhead extensions. One of my favorite exercises because the weight actually pulls your arm backwards and then you get a great stretch through the tricep, which allows for more blood flow and a better contraction. It's also a great exercise for developing the tricep long head, which is the part of the tricep up there where most of the tricep mass is. So if you want a good exercise for building triceps, this one right here.
Nick Kent, I'm 15. I work out every week, like 5 times a week using.
15 or 50?
No, he's 15.
Yeah.
Work out using heavier and heavier weights every week, and there is no definition. Is it what I eat? Considering I eat whatever is in my hand.
Yes. Diet is obviously a huge factor, guys. If you're not following a good diet, you're just limiting yourself to your results. Obviously, you want to clean up your diet. You want to make sure your diet's on point, so you look the best and you get the best results possible. But yes, diet is a factor there, which is affecting the way you look.
Wolfgang from Facebook, what is your favorite cardio exercise?
I'm not really a big fan of cardio, but when I do start cutting, when I do start leaning up, I would probably do a mixture between LISS, which is low intensity sustained cardio, and also HIIT. HIIT is obviously superior, but it is quite taxing on the body, especially when you're training 6 times a week.
Shyla, what do you drink while you work out?
I either just, at the moment I'm drinking water, but I will drink BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids.
Cool. Okay, Mario, would you recommend consuming the apple cider vinegar only 1 time a day, or can you drink it multiple times? I don't want to consume too much. What are your thoughts? I don't know if you can have it that much, Mario. It tastes really bad.
Oh, apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, you have it twice a day, eh?
Yeah.
He'll tell you after the set how he takes it.
Yeah, so I take apple cider vinegar twice a day, one in the morning and one later in the afternoon or in the evening. I take it because it helps with digestion, protein breakdown, it also helps with bloating. You can take it twice a day, but once is fine.
Is it better to work out during the day or night?
Doesn't make any difference at all. Work out when you have the most energy and you can get the best workout.
Here we go. Do you ever have a bad workout, meaning you didn't feel that you did your best?
Yeah, all the time. Like it's common. Like
Completely
obviously you
normal.
try not to, but there are some days when you're just not there mentally in the head. It's all about consistency. You just have to go in and get it done, regardless.
Cool. What are your macros from Sprinkle Fit?
Because I'm on such a high calorie diet at the moment, between 4,500 and 4,800 calories, my macros, for those who don't know, macros are macronutrients, protein, carbs, fats, they vary quite a bit. My protein intake is always around 300, 350. Obviously that's a lot more than what I need or what I consume, but because I'm on such high calories, it just adds up from all the trace protein, and not to mention I love eating protein foods. I love my chicken and all that. My carbs usually around probably between 400 and 500, and fats get anywhere from probably 60 grams at the lowest to about 120 grams at the highest. So they all fluctuate day to day, but it's always between 4,500 and 4,800 calories.
Lumberjack, what's your go-to for BCAA and ratio?
My go-to for BCAAs and the ratio. So I always use branched chain amino acids from EHP Labs. Now their ratio is I think 2:1:1, but you don't really need an 8:1:1 ratio or anything like that. You only need, studies show that only 3 grams of leucine maximizes protein synthesis, so you don't really need any more than that. So 2:1:1 ratio is perfectly fine.
Antonio's asking, can you mix OxyShred with the pre-workout, and have you ever had any injuries?
Yes, you can mix OxyShred with a pre-workout. However, I wouldn't do that if you have any heart problems or you don't have a good tolerance for caffeine, because it is a lot of caffeine in the pre-workout and the OxyShred, and combining them together might be too much. So obviously assess your tolerance first. What's the second question?
Have you had any injuries?
Have I had any injuries? Yes, I have. It was actually on that machine here, the Swift machine. I was doing incline bench press and I tore my pec, my shoulder and my bicep all in the same go. It didn't actually hurt, but the sound was just,
Yucky.
I think the yuck, like disgusting. Like I was wearing a really baggy t-shirt and I honestly felt like my pec was hanging off.
Ooh.
So I walked upstairs to the bathroom, took my shirt off, and I was expecting my whole body to be blue and like my pec to be here. I took it off, it was perfectly normal. I was like, okay, this is good. I went straight to A&E to get it checked, and they had a look at it and I was like, yeah, you've torn it. So they did me an ultrasound. So they ultrasounded my chest, my shoulder and my bicep, and they realised that I tore my chest, my bicep and my shoulder all at the same time. It was a tear in the muscle belly, so it wasn't a tear off the muscle, off the ligament or off the bone, so that it wasn't serious. I didn't need surgery, but within a week I was back training. I just couldn't do lat pull downs for a while because of the stretch up.
Okay, buckshot 300. I'm trying to cut down. My diet's on point. I'm also trying to add mass to my legs at the same time. Is this possible? I'm doing 20 minutes of cardio after lifting.
So I guess what you're asking, is it possible to gain muscle when in a calorie deficit? Yes, it is possible. However, being in a deficit, it is very hard to gain muscle. What you have to remember is every time you do eat a meal, you are actually in a surplus for that amount of time.
Is the sauna good to burn fat?
No. The sauna will help you drop water weight, which may
yeah.
make you look leaner, but it's not going to directly burn fat in any way.
Should we show them the little tripod on the mirror?
Yeah, show them the tripod in the mirror.
You can do
Go
it.
on.
Oh my gosh.
So there's like 3 phones. Usually we have about 5, but today we just have 3. Okay, back to Joseph. Let's have a look at some more questions. What do you think of the ketogenic diets?
Personally, I think the ketogenic diet is amazing, but it does have its drawbacks. We're so limited on food choices. Obviously, I would love to do keto, but I can't because I love oats and sushi too much. That rules it out for me. But the benefits, if you're on a 3,000 calorie keto diet or a 3,000 calorie diet with carbs, and you're trying to lose weight, fat loss as well, it's going to be equal. There's no benefits in the keto apart from, I guess, it's better for the mind, the way you think.
Jaden says, what's the best source of carbohydrates to eat whilst cutting?
Whatever fills you up and satisfies you the most.
If it fits your
Your
macros.
hunger, yeah.
Okay. I'm a skinny kid. Like, what type of supplements do you recommend to gain mass? And should I take creatine, or will that decreased mass when I stopped taking it from Instagram.
Okay, so what supplements? Before I talk about supplements, diet and cardio is always, diet and training is always number one, sorry. You must be in a calorie surplus to gain. Now, and you must train hard. Now, if you want to talk about supplements, the best supplements for gaining mass or muscle would be creatine monohydrate. Creatine is definitely the best supplement out there to build muscle, regardless of protein powders and BCAAs. So definitely creatine. And will you lose mass when you stop taking creatine? No, you won't. You may lose water weight from the muscle though, as creatine holds water in the muscle cell. But you also don't need to take creatine, and it's cheap anyway, so just take it.
Oh. Is core training a concentration when starting out? Yes or no? From Case Jones, Facebook.
Is core training concentration?
When starting, is core training a do you concentrate in working out your core when you start the gym?
Oh yes, always.
Yeah, treat it like
There's
any
no
other
reason
muscle
that
group.
you shouldn't, you know?
Okay, cool.
Like a lot of people think, oh, I've got this belly fat to lose before I start training abs. That's the wrong way to think of it. You want to, just because there's body fat over your abs, your ab muscles are still underneath, and you want to train them to build their size. So, yes.
Oh, Antonio's asking, did you train Mimi before you met her? #relationship goals.
Did I train her before I met her?
No.
No, she trained herself.
I trained myself, yeah. But we always train together sometimes, and sometimes he helps me when I'm training. Sometimes I spot him.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe next week we'll do a workout together for YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. What is your program for shoulders and chest?
Well, I always like to change my workouts up every 4 weeks. So my routines always do change, but if you want to search my name up on YouTube, I do have plenty of workouts up there for you guys. Chest workouts, shoulder workouts, stuff like that.
Lean bulk or dirty bulk?
Personal preference, but I think 99% of the population would say lean bulk. There's no reason to do a dirty bulk. You just end up gaining excess body fat, which then makes your cut longer and harder.
Is it best to lose the fat first by doing cardio and dieting, then start building muscle, or should I be doing cardio while I lift? I got told by my PT that I must lose all the fat before I gain muscle.
If you're overweight and you have a lot of body fat to lose, and your goal is to cut, then yes, still lift weights, but you want to be doing your cardio as well, plus following a calorie deficit diet.
Do you have any current specials on your 12-week transformation program?
Yes, I do have a current special on my 12-week program. If you go to my website, the link is in my bio for Instagram,
Yep.
description box of YouTube, and above the video on Facebook. Click the link, my 12-week transformation program. If you use the coupon code 90% Monday, that is 90% off my full 12-week program. But that is today only, so it depends when you watch this video.
Cool. Where are you off to?
Alright, so next exercise we're going to go over here. Alright, so this is my last exercise now for triceps. I'm doing 3 sets of tricep push downs. Just going to stand over it. What I like to do, I like to lean forward and really lean over the weight.
Why are you resting so long? Because he's answering questions.
Why am I what so long?
Resting so long.
Resting so long. So I don't even lift, bro.
Joseph, do you hit a plateau?
Myself personally?
Yep.
Yeah, I've hit plateaus, but when you hit a plateau, you just have to change something up, whether it be something in your diet or something with your training.
Cool.
So now a lot of people do this exercise like this, but what I like to do is kind of lean over the weight a little bit. I just find I can get such a better contraction, if that's the correct English.
What's the best exercise for core from Joey Rawari?
For core,
Yeah.
if I had to pick one, hanging leg raises.
Hey, Antonio says, we've had a lot from Antonio. He says, not a question, but shout out to your success, Joseph. I've been following you for a while and I have been more motivated ever, so thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate that comment.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
very nice. Thank you.
So this exercise I'm doing now,
Yes.
it's underhand grip. I also like to lean right over. The reason I lean over like that, I can just get such a better feel in the tricep muscle than standing up like that. Always go with what you can feel best in the muscle that you're trying to work.
Is it good to switch workouts every week?
I wouldn't say every week, because muscle grows from progressive overload, but I would advise to change your workouts up every 4 or 6 weeks, and that's what I do with my clients. I change it up every 4 weeks. So do the same workout for 4 or 6 weeks. Try progress in the weight or repetitions or intensity for that workout. Then when your body kind of gets used to that, adapt, change the workout up completely.
Carl says, how many sets and different exercises roughly do you do during workouts?
Again, this always varies, but for example, if I'm doing chest, the first 2 exercises might be 5 sets each, then the next 2 exercises will be 4 sets, and the next 2 exercises will be 3 sets. That's usually what I do, but for today, just so it's not boring for you guys watching, I'm just doing 3 sets for each exercise.
How much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh? I think 91 kgs at the moment.
Oh, Antonio's actually won a creatine from your Snap squad.
Oh.
That's cool. Mohammed,
For anyone that doesn't know what Snap Squad is, for anyone that doesn't know what Snap Squad is, it's a thing that I started on my Snapchat. Every time I do a post on social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you can hashtag Snap Squad. I just go through every day and pick out 5 random winners and send you something free, with the free supplements, free JRF clothing, gym clothing, free bags, free Rocket Supply clothing, which is the new brand that I'm starting. What else do I give away? Hats.
Just depends, really. Shakers,
watches,
yeah.
Heaps of stuff. There's free stuff every day, so you got to be in it to win it.
Mohammed says, what do you suggest when someone hits a plateau in fat loss?
If you hit a plateau in fat loss, change up your diet or cardio. So you either want to decrease your calories even more, put you in more of a deficit, or increase your energy expenditure. So longer workouts or longer duration cardio.
Cool. Tim says, what do you suggest when you get injured?
Get advice from the doctor. Depends what the injury is. Always get advice from the doctor and listen to them.
Cool. Someone wants to know how much your program is right now. There is a current deal if you click the link in Joseph's bio.
Coupon code 90% Monday.
Yes, and use the coupon code 90% Monday. So 90, the percentage symbol, Monday. Mike, hi, I'm 20 years old. I go to the gym every day, work out on every muscle, different days, but I feel like my chest isn't improving. Is there any advice? And also, what do you suggest to lose belly fat?
Your chest isn't improving. This could be most likely due to your form. This is a big problem. This is a big problem when most people train chest. They get on the bench and they just push forward like this. Obviously, that's just all shoulders and tricep. A technique that I like to use when training chest to put maximum stress on the chest and eliminate your shoulders and triceps. I drop my traps down, I push my shoulders back together like that, and I then puff my chest up like this. And I sit like this on the bench the whole time. What that does, it eliminates the shoulders, removes the triceps as much as possible, and all that stress and emphasis is on the chest. So you're directly pushing from the chest, and then the other muscles are not taking over. So that's a very important tip or technique to use.
Shout out to Seth Lord.
What up, Seth Lord?
Well, he asked a bit of an inappropriate question.
What did he ask?
Okay. What else do we have?
Alright, last exercise, guys. Or last set, I should say.
One of the Instagram comments, she said, if I was any of them at the back, I will definitely run to you and get a selfie. I think she means people in the background in the gym. Take a selfie with me, I like selfies. How to shock your muscles.
Do something different.
Do something different, yeah. Increase your weight. What up from San Diego, California?
Alright guys, and that is the end of my tricep workout today. It was only quick, it was short, something a bit different. I hope you learned a few tips from me. I hope you got some useful information. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll be doing more live streams soon, and also next time I do a live stream, I will be announcing the winner for the free trip to New Zealand for 4 days, all accommodation paid for, all food paid for. You'll come to New Zealand, you'll stay in a hotel here, in Auckland. You'll come train with me, we'll take you out for lunch, maybe dinner, and we'll hang out for 4 days. So we're going to answer that. We're going to announce that on our next live stream that we do. So make sure you tune in for the next live stream. Thank you for watching, guys. The replay will be up on my YouTube channel, so you can go watch it there.
Bye, guys.
See you later.